What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily horoscope for Thursday, December 10th, 2020. Brian here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all for joining me. Let's jump into this chart here and take a look-see at this astrology. Well, we're going to have that moon finishing up in Libra today, so definitely weighing things out emotionally still. It's going to be making squares to the Capricorn energy. This is the last time we're going to see a moon in Libra square Jupiter and Saturn in Capricorn, so it's kind of a big deal. I think this is the ultimate time to make the changes in our relationships emotionally, looking for the long term. I think we're dealing with a lot of karma today with that sun on the south node in Sagittarius as well, and of course making the trine over to Mars in Aries, while Mars is sextile that north node. So I think there's like some big events that could happen within ourselves of like taking action for the future, whether it's regarding other people, relationships, where we want to be, where we want to go, especially with Venus sextile Pluto in Capricorn. Like, this is our deep desires for what's going to make us feel the best when it comes to other people and have us have the buried treasure in life. And even when it comes to ourself and our deeper connection to ourself, we have to really figure that out. And then that moon's going to come into Scorpio later tonight on this Thursday into the fall position of Scorpio, where it's going to end up making good aspects, I should say, on the 11th on Friday, but not so much is going on. Once it comes in there, it will quincunx Mars and start working on opposition to Uranus. But it's really about this moon in Libra and having us, like, I would say, make the final decision from deep within ourselves of that inner knowing, especially with the sun in Sagittarius with the south nodes. Like, there's some karma that needs to be resolved. There's some past stuff that just needs to be taken care of, so the new step to the new energy can be brought to the environment of that north node in Gemini. And there has to be like action taken on it. Like, things aren't just gonna make themselves great. Like, you have to go do it and put that out there, and open up these doors. And I think be responsible, especially with the Saturn square, the final Saturn and Capricorn square that we're going to see with the moon in Libra for 27 years. So this is a big deal, I would say, today. Not that it's a big deal in a bad way. I think there's a lot of like greatness that's being presented, but it's action oriented. Like, things have to be taken care of so that you can get the long term in order and go where you want to go today, and really trust what feels like inside of your gut, what feels right, and what's going to make your heart feel like it's happy and in your soul. It's like, if you don't take the action, you might feel like you're stuck in like a dark place. I would say with a Venus in detriment and a moon coming into fall in Scorpio, like, our feelings and our emotions can feel left in the dark if we don't take if we weigh out options too much and don't take the responsibility to go after what we truly desire. So it's time to go after the desires today in a big way. Yesterday I was so excited about 1K. I totally forgot about Neptune here, and the sun squared Neptune yesterday. So I apologize for not putting that in the horoscope. But I guess I was kind of lost in that Neptune anyways. But for what it's worth, I think that this was a more positive Neptune square because of the aspects that we're building that are positive, and it's action oriented. But again, it's like we can be delusioned about what we truly want if we don't just trust something more. Like, it's more intuitive with Sagittarius. It's not so like Gemini, factual, left brain, analytical, have to be objective and here and there. Like, it's more like you're getting the information. It's coming to you from like a bigger place, from a bigger source. And that's what needs to be trusted and acted on as we go through this sort of karmic cycle here with Saturn involved in a square to the moon as the sun's conjunct the south node. But how can we act on that, and how can we open up doors and see what could be beautiful in our life and find the ultimate hope and be able to express that to the people in our lives of what we truly desire, and to recognize our power and to recognize other people's power too, and to let people be in their power, and to, it's a beautiful thing when you can recognize someone's power and not be like intimidated by it, or like you feel like you don't have it, because in the end that's like a mirror showing you that you need to have more power within yourself, because that should never intimidate you. And this isn't like a power of like who has control over people. This is just sovereign power of your being. And people that have that put it out there. And that's good. And I think we all need to put it out there for what we truly desire and what's going to bring us happiness and what's going to bring us the freedom within ourselves to act how we need to act to feel good in our environment, especially in these times. There's a lot of, big things like California is locking down pretty good here. On the 11th, they already put out a notice. So I'm sure other states are locking down too and stuff. It's like, okay, all well and good, but we still have rights and we should still have freedom to go do what we need to do. So we're going to have to find that power within to find our ultimate courage to go after the life that we still want, even if maybe we're being told not to do it. I don't know if I'm trying to say like go rebel in a sense of like light the town on fire. That's definitely not what I'm saying, but I think there's a freedom aspect that needs to be expressed somehow, some way in our lives, and it's time to take action for what we truly want. And even if you want to stay at home all day, take action for the things that you want to do and build from home. There's different aspects that affect everybody differently, but how can you go after your dreams and not be illusioned by what they could be? We got the 10 of Wands reversed. So I think that we're dropping a lot of weight. Like we're not carrying, like it's time to stop like carrying some of the old baggage. This is like a karmic release day where something deep needs to come out or be expressed or be understood and taken action for, so that, you don't feel like you have the weight of the world on your back. So I'd say the 10 of Wands reversed is a pretty good card, because it's like, all right, you're dropping the weight. Like that's good. Release the baggage. Go after something new and exciting that's going to stimulate you and bring you something that, lets you express from a place of love and place of, love. Works great. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing Thursday. I love you all very much. I think this is a great day. I think things are going to be resolved. Just got to go after them, not get too stuck in opinions of other people, but really look at your long term and what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. And I would say it's like not a time to be held back, especially by yourself and especially by another person just trying to have some like control over you in some way, shape, or form. That's a way of the past. Like nobody gets to control people anymore. And if they do, they're an agent of the Matrix. And that's how you know that you need to be more powerful within yourself so that you don't have that control affecting you. I love you all very much. I hope you have an amazing day. I will catch you tomorrow for Friday's horoscope. Peace.